Thinking about moving to Vancouver but concerned about the high cost of living? I don't blame you. Living expenses aside, Vancouver's the only major city in the world where you can roam through bustling streets in the morning, enjoy drinks in the afternoon on your favorite patio, and then stumble off into the wilderness and get attacked by a vicious pack of mountain lions. Renowned for its friendly people, scenic views, and mild climate, Vancouver is considered one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Wait, mild climate? What does that even mean? That's Canadian slang.
How's it going, eh?
For the ability to walk outdoors in the winter for 10 to 20 steps without looking like T-1000 after he took a bath in liquid nitrogen. Unlike Quebec City, Vancouver doesn't get cold enough to freeze your limbs to the bone, causing them to break off and shatter into pieces. But one of the mildest climates in Canada aside, it's also the city with the highest cost of living in the Great White North. So if you're gonna relocate to Vancouver, you're gonna need to know what kind of life you can afford on your salary. To find out, simply head over to salaryaftertax.com and check our Vancouver cost of living calculator. To make things simple, let's say you're a single adult making $5,000 a month. Input your salary into the cost of living calculator and bam! Look at that! Not only will you see how much you're making after tax, but you'll also receive a breakdown of your estimated living expenses. What's that? You moved to the city and found love after a strapping hiker rescued you from the jaws of a rabid mountain lion? No worries. Change your relationship status from single to couple, enter your combined income, and bam! Okay, let's take a closer look at your biggest living expense: rent. Based on your take-home salary, the calculator recommends looking for a shared apartment. In the city center, that's roughly $1,326 for a room in a shared apartment. But don't go wandering off into the wilderness covered in catnip just yet. If you relocate to the burbs, you can save yourself a few $100. To explore your rental options in more detail, click on Advanced Options to compare the cost of living by accommodation. With rent out of the way, your other major expenses include utilities, groceries, and transportation.
There's a goddamn cougar in the car!
That leaves you with $1,928. Be sure to scroll down for a comprehensive breakdown of all Vancouver-related expenses, including utilities, groceries, transportation, and dining out and entertainment expenses. Let's see, what do we got? Ooh, a meal in a mid-range restaurant for $30 to $50? Not bad. Oh, sorry, that's excluding drinks. Okay, what's next? A Big Mac meal at McDonald's for $14.69? Honestly, what's going on in this country? Wait, a fucking pint of beer for $10? It might be time to pack your bags and move to Vietnam. My friend Steve said you can get a pint there for like 50 cents. A cappuccino at Starbucks for $5.75? Shoot me now. A ticket to the movies, $14. It better be one of those IMAX theaters with moving chairs and built-in speakers. And a monthly gym membership for $50. Meh, you'll get plenty of exercise dodging cougars anyway. So there you have it, folks. What kind of lifestyle can you afford in Vancouver on your salary? To find out, head over to salaryaftertax.com, input your earnings, and let us handle the rest.